Centuries ago, in a Western European country, a young man found himself accused of a crime. The crime, murder. The punishment, death by hanging. His mother would come and visit him in the prison every day. The night before the execution, his mother visited him. He said, "Mother, I'm so sorry about everything." The mother said, "I know. When you were a little boy, I always knew when you were truly sorry for something you'd done." With tears in his eyes and trembling hands holding his mother's old hands, he said, "Mother, I don't want to die. If I only had a second chance, but there is none for me." Then they both wept, knowing he'd be executed the next morning by hanging after the ringing of the bell. Morning arrived a lot faster than the young man had hoped. They took him to the square to be executed. He looked for his mother, but she was nowhere to be found. Apparently, she could not bear watching her only son die. They read the charges and the conviction. They put the noose around his neck. The executioner said, "Bellsman, ring the bell." The bellsman pulled the rope, but for some reason the bell would not ring. The executioner said, "Again, bellsman, ring the bell." The bellsman pulled the rope, but again, for some reason, the bell would not ring. The executioner went to the rope himself and said to the bellsman, "Get out of the way." He pulled on the rope with all his might himself, but the bell would not ring. Bewildered, the executioner declared, "According to our law and our customs, in order for a man to be executed, the bell must ring 3 times. This has never happened before. Loose this man and let him go." The young man was in astonishment and elated with tears of joy. The first thing he wanted to do was run home and tell his mother. Yet he could not get out of his head why the bell would not ring. So before he went home, he climbed the bell tower. When he reached the huge heavy bell, he leaned down under it to see inside. When he stood up, there he saw his mother's body, tied with a rope to the clapper of the bell. He ran over to his mother, untied her, and said, "Why, mother? Why?" With blood running down the sides of her mouth, internally bleeding to death from being tossed back and forth between the bell clapper and the bell itself, she said with her last breath, "So you could have a second chance. Now live like somebody died for you." Maybe no one has ever physically died for you. However, if you scan your history carefully, you will find people who made tremendous sacrifices out of love for you to be who you are today, whether you were right or wrong in your past. Why not live a life that says their love sacrifice was a good investment? Thanks for listening and watching. Share this video with someone you care about. Help us inspire 1 million people to get past their give up point and win with these quotes and stories of inspiration. Click the like and subscribe buttons. Also click the bell icon so you are notified of new content. Consider becoming a Patreon. Your donation monthly can help us inspire millions of people around the world. Link is below in the description. Now, here are a few more videos that will definitely inspire you to win.